Good evening there, it is Mike here. It is Wednesday and it's the 15th of January 2020. It's my first video of the week. I've actually missed doing them, and there was two reasons why I have not. One is I kind of set the challenge over the weekend to see about getting some feedback from the chart from yourself so I could gauge how you were learning, but I had not realized how busy you may be. So apologies for that. The second, I've been sorting out my residential visa, which, because you're not from outside the Philippines, when you're trying to sort that out, it is ridiculous. Anyway, that's a story for another time. It has taken me a couple of days, but I am there, and hopefully I can be regular doing the videos again. Now, I'm hoping also that the roosters and the dogs will cut down because they've been really noisy too. So, cut to the chase, as they would say in England. Let's go to the charts. What you're looking at here is weekly charts. I'm going to try and keep this video short for you, but just to give you enough for what you need, and I'll do another one tomorrow. Most importantly, last week was an exciting week, and if you're looking at gold US dollar, and we're looking at the weekly chart, and if you look at this very wonderful candle here, what you can see that is a very, very long shadow, so a very big rejection. So what happened last week? Now, last week, if you look at the US dollar JPY, you can see this candle here. It's called an engulfing candle. It overshadows the previous candle. So see, with this very long engulfing blue bull candle, you have actually, engulfing means it overshadows the bear candle. So you've got a little bit of blue at the top, you've got a little bit of blue at the bottom. That is a strong candle to indicate the bulls are going to be in control. Now you can see here that on the 100 moving average, over the last few weeks, there'd been rejections. So 1, 2, 3, 4, well, 4 rejections. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and it went down, came back up again, finished last week with a very, very strong bull candle, though it did finish on the 100. Because it's an engulfing candle, because it overshadows the previous candles, that's a good indication price was going to go up. This candle here, with the massive rejection way through the Bollinger Band, that was a very, very big indication price was going to come down. So let's look at the daily charts. And the daily charts, what do they show? So what we need to do is look at this candle. This is Monday's candle, and this is Tuesday's candle. Now, as you can see, the market started very quickly on a bear run on gold, which was indicated because of the weekly candle. So you're looking at there was 160 pips. Then yesterday, finish off with another 127 pips. So the question is, why did price stop here? So let's just put a trend line. Why did price stop here? Now, I had already worked this out yesterday, so I knew price was going to be stopping there. And the reason for that price stop is because while we had a bull run on US dollar JPY, on the monthly chart, not the weekly chart, on the monthly chart, it went through the 20. So that's what caused gold to have a pullback, and it's having a good day today, because what we can see on the monthly chart, US dollar JPY, that shot up, it hit the 20, went through the 20. I had a feeling there would be a pullback, so this is what happened. This was this week. So yes, you saw the rise this week. It went through the 200 moving average, went through the 100, went through the 200. It's aiming for the 150. You've got rejection, but you've still got 2 days to go. Remember, it's Wednesday. So we have 2 days to go. So on the daily, what you can see here, this is the bull run on the Monday. That's when it stopped, when it went through the 20 on the monthly chart. No, sorry, this one, this candle here. This is where it stopped here. So if I draw a trend line here, so let's draw a trend line there. Let's see where it is on the monthly. And as you can see, it is through the 200. Sorry, the 20. It's through the 20 on the monthly chart. So it went through the 20 on the monthly chart. You have a rejection, and today it began coming down. So yet again, you can look at that, and you can say that's kind of a bear candle. It's a long shadow, a long rejection. So what had happened today, it came down. So just to summarize this, you can see how strong supports and strong resistances come in for you to be able to place your trades and take your profits. So what's happening at the moment, and we can look at this tomorrow to see whether this is how it's going to play. What we need to look at now is, I think it was the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, the price came down almost to 20. But I'm not sure that's the one. What I'm looking at now is there has been a strong resistance. Let's just draw this trend line here. So see here, price, this is a 4-hour chart. Price was a resistance. Then it was kind of a resistance again, came up, and as prices came down, the price has been kind of coming down with spikes. You can see the long shadows. It tested the resistance, which has now become a support, tested it again, a support, tested it again, a support, came down a bit further, tested it again, now it's coming up. So remember the 3-strike rule. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then it's decided to go back up again. Now let's just see where that candle is on a weekly chart. So that candle, no, that's not telling you where it is. It's on a monthly. Right, there's nothing that stands out to why that's became a strong resistance or strong support now. Let's just see the daily chart. Yeah, there's nothing standing out. Is it on the 12-hour chart? No, there's nothing standing out, but for some reason that is a strong support now. So it's whether price is going to start going up and break through the 50, or on the weekly chart, that's a monthly chart, on the weekly chart, break through the 200 and the Bollinger Band. So there's a good chance that could do that. So let's go back to gold now. So on gold now, I'll just leave this on, I'll leave this on the 4-hour chart. So let's see what's going up there. If it closes above the 8, if it closes above the 8, there's a good chance it's going to come up here. So you've got two kind of resistances. You've got the resistance here, then you've got the resistance where the top of the shadow is. So if price closes above the 8 on the US dollar JPY, it'll head to here first. That'll be the first resistance. You can see it quite strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rejection, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, comes down. Rejection, 1, 2, 3, 4, it goes up. So let's just see whether that's kind of, the price is going to go in between these two strong resistances and support. So back to gold, US dollar. So gold, US dollar, what we can see here, there is a strong, it was only 1, 2 attempts, and then it started going up on the 4-hour chart. But it went right through the Bollinger Band, and this will be round about the time it was going through on US dollar JPY. It was rejecting the 20 on US dollar JPY. So at this point when I was rejecting the 20, you could see that gold started to move back up again. I was watching the charts live. I did just a couple of trades yesterday. I've been very, very busy, so I have not been able to trade much. So I caught some pips on the way down, and I caught some pips on the way up. I only made them short trades. I clicked, I think, 50 pips in total, or maybe 60 pips in total. But I've had a very busy couple of days sorting out my visa. So what we're looking at now is price going to go any higher? So because on US dollar JPY, there's a strong support here. So price may be going up. What you may see now is the price on gold may start coming back down again. So we need to draw some strong support and resistance lines here. So this is kind of one. You can see here that I could make it there. So you can see here price came down, which was like the 6th, the 7th. It became a support. Price shot up, came down. It tested the support, came through the support. Then it became a resistance, broke through the resistance, came back through, became a support, broke down. So fell down to this support. It's only tested it once, on its way back up. So there's another trend line you can add to this. And that is a trend line that shows maybe a downward trend. So let's just draw this in here. So you can see what's happened here is this trend line, it was a resistance and then a resistance again, price broke through it, a resistance again and a resistance again. So if you're looking at it on a downward trend this way, you can see why maybe price struggled here and now it's on its way back down again. So what you could be looking at is it going to be heading down to here? I just want to just put this on a larger screen because there's another one we can add in just in case to be on the safe side. And then you're creating kind of a triangle. Let's just see from here. Could it be? Because here's a resistance, kind of a support there. See? Yeah, kind of a support here. Then it becomes a support here and a support here. So if price does come down, it's either going to head to this resistance here, which is touched 3 times. This is the 4-hour chart. Or it's been a strong resistance here. So 1, 2. So then you're creating a triangle. See, it's creating a triangle. So what could happen is price could come down to here, which is, it'd be safer for placing your take profit. Still over 100 pips. It'd be safer for taking your profit just in case it doesn't go to the bottom. So this is how I kind of draw my trend lines to look at where strong support and resistances can be. So we need to keep an eye on gold. Is it going to have a very strong support on the 20, or is it going to break through the 20? If it does break through the 20, the next support would be this trend line or this trend line where it's breaking through the Bollinger Band again. So let's just keep an eye on them. I hope that's been helpful for you. So what we're looking at is US dollar JPY going to test this strong resistance again? And for gold, is it going to start to fall below the 20 moving average to hit this strong support? As you can see, having the chart side by side, you can see they are moving in the opposite direction, so it gives you a strong indication If one has a strong resistance, then the other one is going to go the opposite direction. And if one has, say, strong support, then if you look at the US dollar JPY, that's going to start going down. So it's kind of, you can see they're in tandem with each other, and how strong it works. But I don't know whether anybody picked up on the monthly and the fact that the 20 moving average was going to be a strong resistance here. So that's it. I will let you enjoy your night. We have managed to get through without any or too much disturbance, and I will do a one on another currency pair. I'll do that one for you tomorrow, with also kind of a recap how today's closed out on the Wednesday. So the Wednesday, the 15th of the 1st. So enjoy your evening and look forward to catching you then. Good night for now.